What is this one? Gotta deal with limited utility. Or at least somewhat limited utility, right? If they move as a group, if they move as a unit, I can't make an excuse why. Let's see exactly how this is gonna be going. Ready. Damage back and forth. Slow, steady, eventually swing, but only what they had pushing up around. So that I don't like. I don't think that's not the way I would have seen trying to go. Down a minute remains on the B side, though, creative with the boost. I love seeing it. All the head, all the CTs playing closer. MP9 spots another head. Right. 35 seconds. ER Aragon Rafix, the true line close this one. Aragon as well. I love the little off angle he's got. Unfortunately, though, he's not going to be getting any action from it, but I still love it nonetheless. Especially late into a round like this, when there aren't that many Ts. Now, if there were 3 or 4 T-side players remaining, maybe I would be a little more critical about it, but situation-wise, makes pretty good sense. Go to the B side, Rafix, he's going to have an easy time cleaning up this one as well. They're not expecting him. Teammate takes all the attention away, because they thought maybe that Molly does draw away one player towards the A side. Maybe they have an easy time on the other side of the map, but not happening. GTZ 13 on the board, and there seems to be not a lot that can be done about this first map, apparently. That's made it into the AK. Beautiful stuff for PR. That's matter to stand. 6-9 and a dream. Only need any damage, any extra they can do. They'll be happy to try and do that, but it takes the child just head on. For the most part, of course, as I say that, he decides the other way around instead, but there you go. It is on the board. Fun's out. Fun's out. Let's see Australis talent. Are they going to be having any of that fun? Let's see. Get him. Got a little bit of early spam and such, but mid control looking to be taken by the T's with a good boost, having found it first. It still remains CT side already, so we're running out of units a little bit here. That A retakes can't be easy if you have at least a bit of that extra. If you have any of that remaining, but eventually for now, or at least right now, it doesn't seem like they're gonna be having any of that for that later rounds. It is coming towards the B side in the meantime as well. Graphics in the meantime, him and SHR, they want to try and confirm the A side to see what happened or is happening with this side of the map. Christo down. Goes. Well, this is going to be getting up to 15 seconds. Now, a molly, an aid, any of that towards the default position would have been fantastic. It doesn't seem like too much from that is going to be happening. Instead, they'll be having to trade it out instead. 2v2 remains in this one. The C side. If they can hold on to this one, if they can get one thing on this CT or second half now. Graphics taps it, bro, starts spraying up in position, and a quick shot as well to connect. If he gets around that corner, I think it's round over as well, but instead it's 15. Round over, but in a different way. The C side. It's looking like they're gonna have a real tough time with everything. Good stuff coming out. On the GTZ on map 1. Really impressed with how they've been playing here. Truly. Playing a fantastic game through and through. You can't take any of that away from them. SHR, him and Rafix fixing each other a little bit. While Zipix is hoping to make the clutch play toward the other side of the map. It's not happening, as map 1 comes to a very decisive close. Now sure, up and down results for Australis talent on this map in the as of recent times. But this time, it very much looks like a one-sided show. They can add that to their list of reasons. Try and avoid vertigo, or maybe practice it a little bit more as of, well, for the next up-and-coming moments or a couple of weeks. Maybe put that a little bit more in the pool. But GTZ, they showed up a wonderful play or wonderful performance. Aragon and Rafix had an insane rounds out of them. PR as well had a couple of really key rounds. Everyone had key moments on that GTZ side, and they showed map 1 belongs to the Portuguese, since we are headed towards the overpass next. It's going to be an interesting one. 1 out of 3 GTZ have won. Let's see if they can make that 2 out of 4, 50-50. But Australis talent, for them, it's got to be pretty damn easy, potentially. At least if they manage to reset a little bit here during that break. The results, they speak for themselves. If you want to take a look at those in your off time during this break. We'll just wait until we come back. I'll mention a little bit more about it potentially as well. But all you have to know, Overpass, it's a map that they rarely end up losing. And we'll see if that happens after the break. If GTZ can pull off a bit of an upset here. Stay tuned, find out. We'll see you after the break.
Very complicated job, but I love simple things so much. One move. One push. One touch. One love. One click. One XBet.
Are you sick of just opening cases? Join the events. At each event, you can find special cases from which tokens fall. Tokens are your ticket into a world of unique awards. For tokens, you can buy a skin, premium, or special balance. Try your luck in the skin generator. Also, you can leave your tokens at the token vault. And the more tokens you keep, the better skin you'll get. Add variety to opening cases with Hellcase.
The hunger for glory feeds the desire, the courage to look for a challenge, to feed your ambitions. To reach for greatness. To become the champion of champions.
Right, welcome back, ladies and gents. Map number 2 now continues on Overpass as we saw GTZ completely slap the ever-living crap out of Australis talent on that first map of Vertigo. But Overpass is a completely different sort of map, and results-wise as well, not that great for the CT side of GTZ Bulls, or the side for that matter as well. Starting up a pistol, we've got action, we've got confidence from the T side and the CTs, though that is misplaced it seems. Now, chasing down out of water in short, and they want to get PR out of this round and send him to the ER. Side as well, Icarus. Trying to fight. This is just the T side saying we'll hunt you down, but we spot 2. No, we're going back. Hill hungry on the A side. Aragon is going to be able to. Ooh, actually, no. He's going to pass him up completely. So, Mr. instead gets a free kill to Icarus, now causing issues, and last man is Aragon. Spotting pretty damn quick. Had a flash as a kit, but he's also got a bullet stuck in his head. 1-0 clean on that T side. Mr. putting up 3 kills. Pretty damn good. I would imagine there is no world in which they go for a buy here. But I guess there is one. Interesting, I suppose, but it is what it is. They choose, not me. Either way. Next round continues, T side. What are they going to do about this? Apparently, shifting up B works. Simple. Easy. No question about it. They get toward the site with 0 troubles for now. Oh. 1 shot, 1 kill. Easy side. Lose another player in the process. Paddy dies with the bomb as well. this round. We move on. Again, on to the next now. Got it here. Let's see what this continues to be. Very interested to see how this continues to go. So deleted. A little bit of silence now interrupted by what is the Desert Eagles and AKs wreaking havoc on each other. I feel like much will be by the GTZ side here this time. Well, it doesn't really surprise me. The Force Spice, or whatever what do you call this around the Ecos. Not much to be gained for the CTs, but maybe saving these weapons could do or could make up for it. One of them is a Mach 10, but it does have armor, so they've got at least that going for them. There's a little bit of that. Carry over whatever you can to the next round, make your economy feel that much safer. A little bit easier, perhaps, but either way, on to the next one. That's where GTZ really are going to make their stand with their weapons. Start off this map. I have to wait and see what it is that this all is mounting up to be then. But either way, we head into it. CT side, plenty of weaponry. SH are missing some utility. Besides that, everything's all fine and dandy. Near perfection for the CT's buy. Let's see what sort of game plan Australis talents have, because I would imagine they are going to be trying to set themselves up for success from the very get-go here. Bristow, I like he's taking a couple of shots here. Now, what I wouldn't like is the CT side decided to say, okay, you're taking shots, we're gonna flash through this one and kill you. Now, that would be a little unfortunate, but that's not happening, so I guess all a-okay. With the unknown of how many players could there be on the other side, they don't want to take the risk. Continuation of the round of well, still going on. No kills. 35 seconds remain. Or 30 seconds now. The T side are preparing to make their way out of the B site as well now. What do you do? How do you do this? 15 seconds. Sporting them. Walking back. Aragorn's confirmed this. His teammates receive the attention. They've got 1 kill. All they need is to drop that bomb. Not even. And the round is over. Just like that. It's simple for the CT side. As Australis talent, they played the clock. They had the position. They had everything in terms of positioning in the first 15 seconds. Well, not 15, but, 30, 40 seconds at least. Really surprising. See them not do much with that, unfortunately, but I suppose it is what it is, and this time it's not enough. Whether or not it's actually enough, it doesn't matter. It's not able to bring them around. It's stagnated. Yeah, though, they're taking things slow. They're figuring things out, what their game plan is going to be like at the CT side. They've got a slightly more aggressive stance on this as well. But it's the first opportunity, nearly lining up to. Close, not enough. T side. Still real lucky to have both Zipix and Bristow at the moment alive and kicking it. 45, 35 seconds still remain again. Comes down to what they can do at the end here. Not stagnate. They have to have that extra time that they did in the last one. Came down to panic at the CT side, getting 1 and 2 kills. Now, they have Rafix offering them up a chance to get that entry towards A. They've still got one to one at the side to stop this though. SHR out of by time, only good for one though. One planted it barely in time. Nade's going out. Now, never mind, going back in. This round coming to a close as Australis talent. I'm going to continue this now. The way I'm looking at this is Overpass should go the way of Australis talent. They have a decent start already. That's got to give me the idea that they've completely forgotten about Vertigo already. They're not too bothered by it. They don't mind. Unless GTZ have been cooking up something akin to a miracle or anything else of the sort on this map, then we should be seeing that third map here. By the way, we continue on to the next round again. Find out what it is that Australis talent can do against the weapons that still are on the CT side, or what it still got. He's lined up. A little bit of damage. Paddy does one better. 1, 2 entries. Pretty damn good on point. Synchronized with the T side as well as they make their way toward the bomb. All they needed was a couple of kills to deter them from the round as well. Makes sense. Understand why. Oh, wanting to hang on to their couple of weapons as well. Considering their loss, but it has a small. That's the one. Let's see, let's continue this. CTs. You got something cooking. Let's see what that something amounts up to. again. We're seeing a lot of connector control here. Zipix seems to be the master of that area, left to tend to it. Buying his team, they trust him. They want to make sure that he'll be able to get as much out of it as he can, though. Decided to call him off. Take him towards the B side instead of the CT side, not showing any signs of aggression, at least not yet in connector. They feel good enough to make that call as well. Overall, pretty damn passive in comparison to the last couple of rounds when it comes to taking map control. And exactly speaking of those last 2 rounds, because of them, I don't know how I feel about taking it this slow. Thing is, how those rounds did play out, I feel like we might see, or needs to see something a little bit faster. Thankfully, Paddy will make up for that in some sense, in the way that he does get that first opening kill. Work with a couple of trades back as well in the meantime, but Zipix opening up the B side with the Bro along with him. Path has been created. Rafax, no! Lines up for collateral! The rat all by himself at this point as well. Buys time. SHR should have the cover if need be, but no scope styling. Rafax. You want to test him? You walk into him. The AWP will not relent. Beautiful round coming out of him. Rotation, the timing, everything working out for him. Damn well played. Now, opening up this rat as well, or at least wanting to, but that honor goes to Aragorn instead. Continue this round of minutes, still remains plenty of time. But again, I'm a little bit worried for that T side with that time. But so far, at least, you know, besides one round, hasn't really cost him anything. Continue this again. 4v4. 40 seconds remaining. Grouping up like this towards the B side should do well. Zipic catches the legs of Icarus. But trade does come back. Molotov extremely well placed. Good time on that with an SHR now. Has played headed his way. The shadow gives away, but Zipix doesn't swing, or Paddy doesn't swing fully. The C side. Trying to get something out of this one still. What can you do? Not much as Aragorn instead to line up and light up all 3. 4 for total. God damn. Last round, Rafex, now Aragorn. Individual saving and salvaging the CT side. What a showing out of them. A couple of real important rounds. Real important plays, really. Putting down that T side of just the pistols. They're playing a little bit more aggressive now as well. Danso 2 for an opening kill. Zipix, the man to go down to first. Here, nearly lining up for another collide as well. FX is quick with the AWP now this time. Seems to have woken up on Vertigo. There's not a lot anyone can do to stop him, from what we can tell here as well. Fantastic stuff in the CT side. They're just looking real damn sharp at this point. least when it comes down to those couple individual moments. But I'm still afraid. Maybe Australis talent, maybe they do change things up a little bit with the speed. Start catching up to what the CT side might be not expecting. But I mean, that's kind of the game plan in Counter-Strike anyway, so who knows. Here, in connector, already 1-for-1 trades coming through the CT side. Stay on top of the trading game as well. Having that mad advantage, minute 25 with the clock. Now, this is the change of pace, kind of what I mentioned, that can happen. Though it has been very quickly dealt with as well, so... if that matters. Two mad wants to push. I don't like these. I'm a bit advocate, or big advocate against them, so... Yes, again, to see that happening, especially in a position like this, costing them the sight. Force play for the rotate. Zipix position should be enough to lock down to this route as well. Oh, Raf as well. Yeah, that's it. Zipix. Clutch Minister not in a 1vx, but it still has both plays right in front of him. That's one. Now we're going to have to worry about his back as well at the same time. Should mean this is completely and utterly just lost to the agent, but smoke deployed. He can try this one. The 5 keep you spam the smoke. There you go, mister. Down he goes, gone he goes. Say bye-bye. That is now that CT side finally being put an end to for now. So pretty damn good round nonetheless. Zipix basically does save that round. Minister shows what he can do. Now let's see the defense. First man already. Icarus. No time to throw the smoke. Overrun. One more in water. There you go. Go down. Downtown. East side. Sending them right back to where they came from. East side. Maybe something again for them now. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm expecting out of this. Yes, Australis talent squad. Sure, maybe they'll lose 1 or 2 rounds every now and then, but overall, this is their mapping and their T side. Yeah, it's looking alright mostly. The biggest problem they have are the individuals on that CT side at the moment as well, with Aragon and Rafex, but they are that big of an issue overall, so they can change the outcome of these rounds by themselves. But you do need to keep an eye on them. You really need to watch out. The way it continues. Continuation. CT side. They do have one man towards the party. They have to try and help out somehow, but they can't do it. Instead, eventually overrun. You get back at this. What do you do about this? Much can't really be done about this. The AWP is the one thing they still have going for them. Besides that, there shouldn't be any issues. Keep in mind, of course, shouldn't. Doesn't mean they won't. Here. Oh, wait, they're not checking the corner. Offers up one. Headshots coming out from the USP, but SHR. This one should be a done deal as well. Last two, though. Hold on. This, okay, could have gotten ugly. For a moment, thinking it maybe, but no. 8-4 after all, so. Here we are. On to the next one. Australia's talent already. 8-4. Pretty damn good scoreline, even if they were to end on 8. Of course, they want more. We'll see if they get it. Well, who knows? Already though, with Ravas being taken down. East side. Gotta continue their way toward that A side. They have the flank of Aragon to potentially watch out for later round. Now though, for the moment. 45 seconds remaining. We'll see where we do get up to. Or what do we get up to here eventually? Okay, delivering on the first. Hardy thinking about long as well as an option. Actual play in the meantime happening towards that B side still should mean that this is going to be the round completed as well. But Aragon finally found one out of his little play as well, but now defense needs to stand and can't do so in the first player. Because this is cleaned up as well. SHR can't pull it off by himself, unfortunately, for him, but nonetheless, it's evidently showing us what these players can do individually at times. That was a slightly slow round for the CTs, in the sense that I feel like they were lacking utility. They could have tried to, or done a little bit better to try and figure out the play, or play a little bit earlier as well. But nonetheless, good call from Australis talent to head toward that B side if you want to look about it that way. Either way. At an on 5-7, it's gonna spam away at 1. Bro, full blind, nothing. What's next? Side playing with that advantage now with Christo finding another one. What is all of this going to do here? Find anything for the CTs. It's going to be a bit of a tall task, and here as well they seem really aware of Aragon in connector, so he's gone. He found one a bit slightly earlier as well, so they know where he was coming from. A done deal, but a nice of them for the CT side to at least get some damage going on in this round. But either way, we do end it with 10-4, and now potentially 11-4. So questions during the break towards the end of map 1. Maybe GTZ, maybe they're individuals that they currently had cooking on map 1. Can continue on this map. Maybe they've been, as a team, practicing the overpass a little bit as well. Well, let me tell you, if they have, it unfortunately isn't showing much of its fruit at the moment. Zipix slaps him. Aragorn completely destroyed in his little duel as well. But now, towards the side towards Monster. You've got two CTs to try and hold on to this. What do they do well for the first? Both players that were trying to exit. PR public relations, including middle finger towards that T side. Covering his teammates, so a team player for sure. Seconds T side. Where are they going with this now? Watch out for Rafex though. Oh, might line him up if he wants to, but nope. As one, that's two. Call it around. That's 10-5. Pretty damn good coming out toward the end of that one as well. So, CTs, this time they had him trapped. They knew they could, and they went for the push. Well, sure, some might argue maybe that is going to be a little bit, a little crazy, a little scary to make. They don't care. They do it anyways. For them, that's all they wanted and all they got. Second half begins. GTZ, 10-5. All or nothing is going to be coming up to this pistol here. With the lack of results they've had on this map. I do find it hard to say that they could win this if they were to lose this pistol. But I'm not gonna say they won't be able to. Just that it's gonna be real damn difficult. Oh. Then surely keep that in mind as we head towards this pistol. It's a fast play towards the B side. Good flashbangs as Christo is completely negated from doing anything in his position as well. But, ooh, yeah, trading. B side to lose a couple players. CTs, they lose quite a few. All of it ends with the last kills as well, straight up to heaven. Sending CTs back down to hell. That's a good round for the CT side, or T side, excuse me. Funneling being a little bit loopy here today as well. Well, it's not my strong suit, funnily enough, apparently. Nonetheless, here we stand for now. Where we might get to, we'll find out. CT force bite. Now this is risky, but not completely unexpected. CTs, if they were to the eco instead, that would basically mean they're not gonna have more than a smoke and a flash, or the most players smoke flash. Maybe if they get a little lucky in some cases, but either way. Let's see what this round does develop into being, or into becoming as well. For now, comes down to the CT aggression. MP9, good at close ranges, but the AK will do twice the damage. Well, twice better at least. There goes another one. Call it another one. The Khaled on the server. Call it, it's got to be yet another one. How are we going through the wall if he has to? Find the round, find number 7 for GTZ Esports. Extremely important. They're getting up there now. Try to tie things up soon enough, and this round will at least point them in the right direction to do so. But give it a moment, we'll see where we are going to be ending up here. How many players, how many casualties are we going to have? That's going to be an extremely important question we need the answer to. And we are going to get it soon enough as well, but nonetheless, for now, that's what we need to know. The CT side are going to be able to put up or limit that T side economy, so when they eventually would get that first round, might as well knock him down a peg or two. Just enough to make that round after feel like hell. Hell on earth, nonetheless. But here, A play. Mac 10 sent out the scour as well. That should be all they need for this round. They are making rotations to match this, so this actually could end up being a little interesting. That Mac 10 gets sent out to spots no one on the site except the rotation. Now the questions begin. Galildo spots one, and the Mac 10 will find another. Hello. Trouble in paradise. Bomb lost in the middle of the site. 40 seconds. And the CT side man advantage, though. Only pistols still for now. You know, one man on the truck somewhere, but this trigger discipline for the USP bro finds one. Second, trying to find it. In the meantime, Paddy, if he wants to, can make a run for a weapon as well, but no, instead, backing away. Try to find these individual duels, these one by one, or one for one. It's fully down. Has to try and plan it for this one. He's making instead to make that second play swing through the flames. So there's Paddy. The question, how many casualties? The answer is all 5. CT side, highway robbery. Steal away around 11. What a way to do so. This one. Far from ideal. What do we continue this one with? SHR. Beautiful one. And now I said, right? Last one kind of going to be one with the CT side. One to make the next one feel like hell for this. For the side of GTZ. But it's not enough to completely put them there. Despite shocking them with the pistol round. Weaponry is still there, utility is not. One flashbang they had and doesn't affect Zipix, and now they get closer and closer to try and inch towards the site. Got trades, got a couple of kills, and Rafix, who is holding back that CT side of a Christo AWP 1 versus 2 to try to close out this round. Coming down to the first duel, though, is already too much. Send him back, send him towards that next round at the CT side. Money immediately going down again. GTZ. Feeling thankful, feeling real lucky and blessed to win that one. Now, again, surely not the pistols this time. Surely not twice. Basically in a row, if you will. Well, let's see what we are going to be getting ourselves into. 5-man B stack essentially as well. 1 man short to maybe tempt in that T side a little bit. If they were to find him. Let's see. Back 10 again. They've sent him out toward the A site. Trying to find something from this now. Where's that commitment? What do they want to do about this one? They still got 50 seconds. They found one in the meantime. Hello, says the Mac 10. Now we're going. Nearly caught by surprise as well. Look at that. USBs, they find one. I'm not expecting that much from this round. On the CT side, but I wouldn't be shocked. Looking at the situation. 20 seconds left. Bomb at the top of connector. You got Zipix there to maybe deal a little bit of damage. Keep an eye on the kill feed. Zipix finds the bomb. Out of this round, I think it's just like that. Gone again. 10 seconds to find 2. It ain't happening. You know where Zipix is, but where's that second body? He's nowhere near. Again, Australis talent do it with the USPs. Twice in a row, essentially. Snatching away another round from that GTZ Bulls lineup or Esports lineup, and it's gonna cost him again. They at least saved two AKs. That's something. They've got a weapon on the remaining 3 as well again, but if this round goes to waste, if they don't win this one, if they don't convert, everything's over, basically. This is so damn difficult. Here, B side as well on Zipix. Defending to fight it first. Molly dropped. Completely stops them from going unless they were to go through that smoke or Molotov. Redeployed. Nades behind that T side of GTZ. They're being denied. This is Australis talent saying we want this one. USPs are paying off and in mass dividends as well. Graphics 1v4 impact has been found throughout the game, but this is too much of a task, surely. Okay, the first flashback as a response swings damage, not back just yet. Let's see what you gotta do about this one. Does read the setup basically to perfection, but can't convert the third. A little bit of damage by this T side. Are going to be feeling the after effects of losing to these pistols, it seems now. But definitely, GTZ feeling deflated. Now, what do you do with this timeout? It'll let them talk about these things. Whatever ideas they might have. Come back into this. It is that force buy. They're playing for all of it here. For glory. How well is all that going to work out, though? I do want to know. Start off the first Zipix. Nade pretty decent. Flash as well. Not 1 but 2. The CT side. They'll let them get toward that bomb side. Damage though. Getting something in, but that's when the CT side decided to step up again. Bro finding a couple and rotates it here. The backup has been called. Reinforcements made their way through, and we got a 14-8 scoreline here. So trying to find if there's anything for this lineup on the GTZ side to get rounds on the board. What miracles can they get? What do you do? Another force buy, half buy. But Bristow is just having an aim practice day. Okay, both shoot back this time. Not what it's used to. Mr. Also, okay, I thought that was going to be 2, but no. Slight struggle. Down the last 2 nonetheless. An AK out on PR. We'll make use of it as well first. But that's all they're going to be getting. 2 kills. Round over. What do we got next in this one? With Australis talent basically saying we're going to win overpass. That was never in too much doubt. For a second, I was going to say maybe we are going to be cooking up something here, but then they lose to USPs. They win, then they lose to USPs again. And here we are. So 15-8. GTZ. It seemed like something might have gone a little bit wrong here. They know it as well, but this is what they have to work with. It's not like they can go back and change it. Either way. Here we are now. Man down to the CT side. We'll do well. CT side. They are playing this pretty damn passive, right? You got Christo on 8. You have Mister who has pushed long, so there's that to go off of. Got something. Now what's next? Try to find the second opening as well. It doesn't go their way though. Losing with the advantage that they did have. Wondering where that next play would be. Couple more to go here, but the CT side look to try to make use of this last round with the advantage they have. Smoke deployed, shoot all over the bomb plant unless the spray goes through the smoke, which, well, not through the smoke, but Icarus left to try and get a little bit too close to the sun. That's what he's done as Australis talent to do finish map number 2 as well. Not a huge surprise, but we do end up going towards that third map. It's a bit of a classic known around the scene as the decider map. It's Inferno as well. It's going to be fun. Now, we see Australis talent showing up the way we expected them to, in a way. Because it didn't happen on it didn't happen on Vertigo. Here it does. Zipix, 21 kills. He defends B-side pretty damn well. The utility usage they had on a couple of key rounds as well. CT side, though, can't really say anything else about the fact that it comes out of those USP rounds. It comes out of GTZ playing the clock, misplaying 1 or 2 situations. And the game ends as is, with a 16-8 scoreline. Good side for the GTZ side. You had SHR and Aragon, though still continuing 19 and 17 kills for the 2, and Rafix at 16 as well. Doing alright, but not great. Of course, if they had managed to get a little bit more of that comeback going, you probably imagine those start looking like 20s and mid-20 kills as well, but it is what it is. It ends here, and we head towards our break. When we come back, we are going to have Inferno for you to decide how this match is going to end, so stick around to find out where does this one go. Inferno 2-1, 1-2, reverse sweep, yes or no? I don't know, we'll find out. Don't go anywhere.
very complicated job, but I love simple things so much. One move, one push. One touch. One love. One click. One X-bet.
Tired of boring case openings? Do you always get only cheap skins? The Hellcase website has tons of options to upgrade your inventory. It's up to you to participate in giveaways, events, or compete with other players in opening cases. Hellcase, your world of expensive skins.
The hunger for glory feeds the desire, the courage to look for a challenge, to feed your ambitions. To reach for greatness. To become the champion of champions.
Righty then, ladies and gents, now headed into map number 3 as Inferno awaits us. We'll have to see what the results of this match are going to be. Already had a pretty interesting map 1 and 2, both teams dominating their own map picks. And Inferno ends up somewhere potentially in the middle. At least when you do want to look at the results. Vertigo nor Overpass were never supposed to be won by the opposing team, and well, that didn't even happen, so if you want to try and balance it out, Inferno looks pretty damn decent numbers-wise for both these teams. So, let's see who comes out on top of this one as we duke it out on the map, known for overtimes, known for being the decider map. What are we gonna get? Here. Okay. Quick trades, east side. Done with this first opposition headed their way, and, well, not even the first. Seemingly all of it. Doesn't interest them too much. As we go for the retake here on the CT side to figure out what they're going to be capable of doing. Try to come back into this one. Zipix tap it away. Smoke does exist. No kit might be an issue, but we'll see. That does force the first man out of CT. Bro picks it up on the first. Quick fly. Taps it almost. Nope, not even tap it. Stick it on Zipix. Into smoke. Here comes the knife, but that could be enough. And I think it is. Bro says enough is enough. He'll back away. Round. Bulls, GTZ, take it. Oh, let's get a little bit close. Imagine there's a kit. Round perhaps goes the other way, but not this time. We all have to wonder, Australis, how does this force spy work out for them? Do they have any tricks up their sleeves? Ball towards the A site now. Enough to make the difference? Let's see. Plenty of players headed into this top mid stack now. Flashbangs need to be on point. They're not. A little bit too short. Bomb dropped as well in the CT as they had that M4. Make use of it immediately as well. And, well, they're still to realize Bro is here as well. We'll be backing away, playing it a little bit safer from now on out. DC's still in this route, and well, only one remains on the T side itself. Icarus will be falling back. Again, something about the force buys or ecos, or whatever you want to call it, for Australis now seems to be working. Overpass quite literally came down to winning 2 pistol rounds, full ecos for Australis. Win it in as dominant fashion as they did, at least. A little saved. That is all. What else? Seaside now. Out towards long, try to chase. Will do so. Naves do plenty of damage in return. Oh, why is that the bomb? Why is the bomb in CT? No! This is all going downhill. They had a chance to go A, bomb goes CT. Miscommunication, if nothing else. And surely that's the definition of it. Didn't realize wanted to make something happen. Only meet a real bad ending. He said again, only one man remains. It's still Icarus. This time, no saving. Nothing. 2-1 CT side. 4 players surviving makes that a pretty damn good round as well. Either way, we move on yet again. Deep nade, real deep nade. Hello, PR, or Bro, excuse me. All 4 as they enter. Close them down before they even get a chance to fire back. Beautiful round. Beautiful play coming out, and now guns. Now for the CTs, let's see what does this have in store for, well, any of us, really. What did GTZ want to do at the start of this map? Maybe point us in the right direction of what to expect. Top mid brackets taken. Well, let's give it up at the CT side. I do like this. They are making a rotation here to cover up for this as well. As those smokes begin to fade, they might be getting up to something. I would imagine at least there's got to be something. That the CT side has got to do with this. If they feel like it. For now. Still wondering. Towards the side. This one way might work out, but in both cases, expected it to play the one way here close by, and this is A1S. Good for one, but his teammate still stands. Although I say that, it immediately goes right back to napping. Doing this. Good quick old logic situation. 10 seconds. Bomb does go down. Give it a second or two. There you go. Now, here comes the question. What's the Aragorn made of? Map 2. T side, he was made of glass. And map 1, he was made out of marble. Made out of diamonds, he could not really miss. Unfortunately, when it comes out of this time, you will have no choice in the say, or no say in the matter. Round bomb goes down, though still keeping it really damn close. I can only imagine at the CT side, I feel really good about the start they're getting. Picking up a clutch round like this as well, or a relatively clutch round at least. Also, if you want to call something else, go ahead, but nonetheless, still serves the purpose. Quick post plant, not faltering at the start. That's what I'll count, though. 1-for-1 trades in this one, so Aragorn together makes use of his own weapon he has. To deliver another one. The CT started getting away with a couple of kills here. That was kinda what was happening on Overpass. The trays weren't all the way properly set up for GTZ, and in some of the rounds they ended up losing it. Nonetheless, here, nice little tap away. The C side, they got SHR and they got Icarus. Still have a play to worry about in pit as well. They know the setup. They know where both T players are. So this one is going to be done. It's got to be dusted. Finished. As this T side now going to be getting up to those weapons at least. But still, a little bit of damage. Always welcome. But now let's see. Where do we go from here on out? Get every single gun around matters more than the previous one, basically. That's the sort of position we find ourselves in for now. Nice little shots, but again, a little bit too close to the sun as he gets taken down while trades are there. More or less the CT's mistake. Going out a little bit too wide, thinking they would have been safer. Now in CT, Bro is expecting to play a top of orange, yes, and will tap away. Notice that, but how do you want to try this? They've got the A flank coming in, but SHR is playing this really, really slow. Now as well, Farley starts making a little bit of noise. CT is still trying to get in toward the side. Now, is Zipix aware? Does he hear the steps? He should be, but he's not turning around, so it's making me think. Not his day, not his time. Last man standing, bro, to try and walk out of this one. Ooh, instead, no. Things beyond oblivion. Gone out of the round. On to the next. 5-2. Extremely important round for GTZ to be picking up here now. See if it now, or how it now continues. Where does it continue? Where does this take us? Now, I like this mid-take. Bracket's pretty simple to take. You've got a couple of mollies that GTZ do have. They're setting up for as well. Not rushing. They know they've got all this util to work with. Sometimes people or teams maybe do get a little hasty about how they try to take this, but oh, flash, bro, look at him. Gets one, but there's a trade or PR at least, so that still is something for the CT side or the T side. Oh, Shadow inching closer, but it's a Chartman who gets the kill from balcony. Gets that one. Now, no, not the second. Instead, hello. Zipnix finding impact. You to make it just one. Hello, Rafax still punting this in the close corner. That is really scary to even try, but he still does. Let's go balls of steel to even attempt that. Still does, still tries, and unfortunately for him, it doesn't work out. But can you blame him for trying? I don't think you can. Either way. Bomb goes down, T-side, money in the bank, able to get another buy on the board. That's all that matters to them here. Keep fighting for the first half, don't want to end up this team like all past. Slow, steady. Banana take for the T side. Which I do like, right? They've got over a minute left here. They could approach this slow, but no. With a little bit of pep in their steps, they make their way. They get the side free. Only one man they had in their way, but he had nothing to show. Quick now to get that third on the board. So it's not one, it's not two, it's three they're got to be getting here on that GTC side. At least in this early part of the game. GTC, they're going to be fine as well. With the save they have right now, with the money they still have afterwards as well. Not going to be any real trouble when it comes to buying it back up in the next round. As well can be dropped by Bro if they really want it, and I feel like they do. Call me crazy. They should be going for the AWP here, which, of course, they will. Head towards the next round here again. Let's see what the D said I want to do. Rafik's been pretty damn good. Well, at least he was when it came to map number 1. Map 2 as well had a couple of real key rounds. They still get something more. Flash, beautiful. Quick trade though. 2-3 players playing anti-flash. Not letting them have their way. Instead, here you go, Mister. Only one teammate, thankfully, here again. They had that read, they had the setup, and they have the round. Courtesy of bro, Christo, and Mister. Addy as well, having found one, but that was a deadly setup they had on B that completely read that take again. But I really like the rounds GTZ are showing us here. Surprise pops towards the B side with a lot of success behind it. Either way. 7-3. Now surely at this point, you would imagine GTC try to change things up a wee bit at least. How much are they really gotta do? How much are they gotta change? Seemingly a little bit here. Taking the challenge, top mid instead of smokes, flashbangs, and the entry found. Oh, whoa, make that another entry. So, bro and Paddy. To be delivered. They leave one matter looking towards A. Rest all the way towards that B side now. Paddy now waits. Wanting to find his own round, or own win into this round. Just Christo. Shadow given away. At the east side. Okay, this time. It's still a B finish. But they do style us a little bit first. They take it towards mid quickly. They want to see what their opponent has to offer in terms of A defense. The answer is not enough. We find ourselves with the GT side, or GTZ side. Getting something in these rounds now again. GT side as well, you can see, has really put Australis in the mud, economically speaking. Again. Smoke long, flashbang, molly comes porch. This seems to be the basic plan the T-side have. When it comes down, overcomes to taking mid control here. And I'm alright with it. Pretty basic, but it can work and it will work. Or more or less, it does work. At least so far. Now maybe the CT side do change up a little bit in their next gun round. What the Icarus will find him. A dangerous round. But it's, of course, one that, again, will be working. Should be working. Although, hello, Mr. Open Hand. He'll take it away. Rip it right from that T side. I'm thinking the round is over. It's a 3v1 at one point. Hello, Mr. Hello, P250. Hello, the AWP. What a show for him. That works. GTZ forces a timeout bomb plant. That's the only salvation they have headed into this round. How the hell You continue this. Timeout's taken. Lost cannon back down to get it into the game here now. Eastside, utility is one thing that's looking good. Besides that, they don't really have much to write home about, unfortunately. We'll have to wait and see how this one is going to be going for them. Last couple of rounds, like I said, mid really has been where they've been taking their talents at the start of each round. Although, okay, so they can take the mid, but they can also leave mid. Christo will do so as he evicts them. Here, again, another V-pop. Volley down at CT side. They're playing passive setup, ready for this. Seems like you might be started to, or they might be started to catch on to these plays a little bit here, so. What is the CT side gotta do about the retake? They got the man advantage, they got the util, but they don't have the entry. That's Icarus instead. Wanting to keep them at bay, but here they come. Overwhelm. Kills, yes. Not enough, however. Australis, round of 9 on the board. Doesn't seem like you can do too much to stop them. Continuation. Close to the end of the half. Fast B. Nades going out, but a CT side. They are very happy to be playing 3B here. That's the start of this round. Now Christo. Tagging it. Not bagging it yet. But he's keeping that T side a little bit further back. Damage through Banana. Bottom smoke as well coming through the T side. Need to get something from this. What that something is going to be, I'm not entirely sure it is yet, but we're going to find out. Paddy. Him still locking down to this side. Bomb can't even be planted at the CT side. They got their mad power here. This one should and is going to be now 10th on the board for Australis Challenge. So there really doesn't seem to be much the GTZ side can do here on this T side, but still a decent half if they can't get that 5th. If they only end up with 4, it's manageable, but they are banking a lot to win on that, or to win that pistol and not leaving a lot of buffer, which, well, kind of like Overpass went. You could imagine not a lot of buffer, losing 2 big rounds though. That also works against them, but you still got to keep in mind. There are a lot of nuances to Counter-Strike here. Entries found. Paddy looks for another. Ooh, completely through the smoke. Hello. Give another one over to C side. They gotta try and see what this now gives. The 3v3 to end the half again. B side. Yet again. But no, they are pulling away from the traffic swings one more, but the A side has been taken. The last matter, they know he is toward the B side as well. Christo is playing this from CT. Well, the bomb makes its way towards A. Hello. That's interesting. It's 1. As a kid, doesn't have a lot of HP though. 1 bullet, he's gone. That's the sort of situation that he's dealing with at the moment, so... Let's see what he can manage to get from this. But either way, 10-5. So... We've gotten a fair bit out of this match already. A little bit more needed as well to finish this off, but now we're getting real close to the end, so let's find out what is going to be ending like then. Oh, pistol. It will begin with a bit of a BT coming out for this Australis side. Banana will be completely taken over. We can't stop it. We can't do anything about it. Light smokes mollies. They are pulling back though. So this is a very interesting round for this T side, I will say. We'll just look at it, but nonetheless, a couple of kills back and forth. Bomb making its way down towards T spawning yet again, but now spotted. Site taken. They know it as well. They've got their player making sure. Coming down to this 2v2. Bomb yet to cross is a problem. Vipix can help out with his teammate here as well, and they do find the first over the two they need. Icarus a little bit farther back, but he's making his way through CT nonetheless now. Needs these kills. This is a round that they're basically asking to win here. Begging. How they do so, the answer is no. Bristow trades his teammate, and we are off to 11-5. In some ways, flying stuff with this Australis squad now. Sneak around, you're not expecting much. Doesn't seem like GTZ are going to be getting too much either, but you can still hope. Maybe a kill or two is still possible, though it, well, it isn't looking too likely. Wait. See if the CT's out. Maybe the Mac 10. Though they got Zipix here as well. Okay. I mean, hey, they managed to get the drive on the first one. That's taking away another piece of armor from the piece that will have to spend that much extra, 1,000 buckaroos more to get those weapons out. So for GTZ, they don't win, but it's not a horrible round in either way. So, you win a little, you lose a little.